So we've applied our downhaul and we're now ready for the next step. That's attaching our boom and our outhaul. So grab your boom, slide it over the top of the sail, up to the boom cutout where you can see the mast on your sail. Now we want to make sure this connection, the boom and the mast, is nice and solid because we don't want it slipping and sliding around whilst we're on the water. So we're going to have a closer look at how we do that. Now you can see we've got two booms ready to be clamped onto the mast. Now there's a subtle difference between both. This one, the in-haul rope, is set to go around the mast first, compared to this one where the tongue of the boom clamp is set to go around first. This one will be a little bit easier and probably quicker to get your boom on, compared to this one, which it might be a little bit fiddly to get around the mast when the mast sleeve is quite as tight. Both will get the job done though. So we've had a look at the two different booms and we can identify the difference between the two and what that means for us. The principles of attaching the boom to the mast on both are pretty much the same. We're going to demonstrate on this one. So you can see I've already passed the in-haul rope underneath the mast. I'm then going to bring the mast up to sit into where it needs to sit, just here. This tongue needs to fold over the top and the in-haul rope passed over the top of where it needs to sit. I can then pull tight on the other end of the in-haul rope that's on the clamp. I'm going to pull it nice and tight and cleat it off in the clamp. When I'm ready, I can pull up with the clamp to create a nice solid connection between the boom and the mast. Now if you find that there's still a little bit of give, we can unclamp, put a little bit more tension on the in-haul rope, cleat it off and clamp it to get a better connection. Once you're happy, it's time to move on to the outhaul. We're now ready to attach our outhaul. So we grab our loop and we pop it through the clew of the sail. Now we want to make sure that there's no crossings over like so, or the rope is all twisted. We want it to run freely. We then grab our loop and we pop it onto this plastic lump here. We can then grab the end of our outhaul and we can pull it so it's nice and tight and the sail is nice and close to the end of the boom. You can pop it in the cleat and then we are good to go. Don't forget to put your uphaul on though. Now that we've attached the boom and the outhaul, we should have something that resembles a windsurf sail. If we don't, we might need to rewind a little bit and find out where we went wrong. But if we followed the guidelines and a few of the top tips in the videos, we should have something that's going to give us a pretty good time on the water. In the next video, we're going to look at tuning. We're going to take a few key things and how we can change them to give us the most out of our equipment